still think that going with a professional, whether it's your doctor or someone like me, my partner and I, business partner and life partner, Serena Poon and I, we advise leaders of industry and athletes on this. Most people don't have access to me, but they do have access to information. My
Yep.
book, I would recommend my book is a source of legitimate information on this topic. That is a good place to start, and to modify one's lifestyle in a way that we will stay alive until this new technology comes on board, and it'll continue to get better. So that's what I would recommend. I think that if you don't measure yourself and you just take a supplement or you run a lot, I think you run the risk of overdoing it or damaging yourself. Your liver is susceptible, your muscles can be overworked. And so the metrics that I would say is cortisol is a good measure of overall stress on the body. You want to keep that down. Inflammation markers, keep those way down. Glucose levels, keep them below 80 milligrams per deciliter if you can, as a fasting level. Hormones you want to measure and make sure your hormones are optimized. Vitamins, minerals also optimal. And optimal isn't always what a doctor would recommend. There's some tweaks that we do for our clients, Serena and I. But overall, I think the average person with a little bit of spend, a coffee equivalent a day, can do a great job on monitoring themselves and using the internet and their doctor as guides.
What on actually like trying things out? Like, what do you think about this idea of the right to try or the right to experiment with medications that are development and not yet FDA approved? How should we, as a society, have access or use those things?
Yeah, well, it's an evolution. Whatever's new, there's a lot of people that push back. Can you believe that when I was in my 30s, taking resveratrol from plants was considered crazy? I was criticized for doing that and criticized for talking about it. So I think that there's a lot of pushback on things that are on the cutting edge. I do definitely believe that it's personal choice. There's nobody forcing you to look into metformin and resveratrol and NMN and take those things. I think that what I suggest is educate yourself. It's not Don't just blindly take this stuff. Read about it. There's a lot of literature out there. My podcast is a source of information as well. It's called Lifespan, as well as the book. And using that information, then I think that you can tiptoe into there. You don't want to dive in and suddenly do everything we're talking about today. You will not only fail, you might injure yourself.